Welcome back, friends, leaders, employees, citizens, to the wonders of life here. And this Gaia world. And that is a planet that our scientists have said even we can live on, because there's no really dangerous bacteria or strange viruses. There is nothing that would endanger us. It's a paradise. It's how some people would call it Schlaraffia, an ideal temperate world with a nitrogen, oxygen atmosphere and a resilient ecosystem. Optimal conditions for all known higher forms of life at different latitudes. We'll have to save a little bit and we'll send something over then. As soon as we have what we need, we'll get going here. Let's see. Do we have any juicy edicts? We could now go for diplomatic grants. It could be something really good. So improving relations would be quicker. Diplomatic weight would be a little bit higher. That doesn't affect us. Harming relations would also be quicker. No, we want to improve relations quicker, and that should be good. It's not that we want to definitely expand on many systems now. That is not it. I mean, it would be nice to gain Sapad, but it's probably not that important, as that will lead to a lot of things between us and them. And capturing this arid world would also be nice. I mean, let's see. I mean, they are living on tropical worlds, so yeah, well, you don't know. Let's leave this open for now. Still, we first need the alloys, so we can definitely spend that influence and go for diplomatic grants. Later we will also go and claim some of the nice exotic gases in the Medusa's eye system. So here we go. And have you looked together with me at the lightweight mountains? Yeah, there's low gravity here in the mountainous world. Let's go now and see that we can expand the power of the corporation and the wealth. You can see you're not ready to discuss reforms yet, but we appreciate your contribution to regional stability. Migration treaty? I don't know if we want a migration treaty, but we certainly want a defensive pact once they are at peace. Hopefully they are soon, but it could be a while, and so we must be watchful. We must be careful, and we must build ships on our own, or at least things that can produce alloys. Let's see. For now we produce robots, and that might not be enough. Look at that. There's a job available there, and I think we should definitely go and upgrade the building here. Wow, so much upkeep. Look at that. Well, the upkeep won't go up much, so Can's hope. Here we go. What's going on with the food? Wreckage cargo returned. Yeah, we've returned it to the Orlossi Vestige. Humans, we've received word of your downed supply ship's cargo. We would like to extend our gratitude for you to taking the time to recover it without the need for Orlossi intervention. Our pleasure, Orlossi. And we get a favor from them. Now that's nice. That's really nice.
Research actualized.
We have fusion power, fusion reactor. Nuclear fusion processes generate a great amount of power for ships, but without many of the risks associated with fission power. So there's something. Particles. What would help us here? The mode stabilization would definitely be on the list. The blue lasers would definitely be on a list. We will risk it. We'll risk it now. There's something to it. Let's see what we can Will we be able to claim Karos? Is there something already
Research
claiming
actualized.
this? No. They have enough to do, I think, and so we might claim these systems under their belt. And now, expansion. What would help us most? In colonization fever? We would start on life here with one additional pop. It's not that important, maybe. Starbase upkeep reduced. We only have one starbase. Empire sprawl is reduced. And that's something that would directly help us. So we're going for a courier network. A network of small courier vessels is a reliable alternative for transporting VIPs or delivering messages that can't be trusted to FTL communications. This will tie our far-flung colonies more closely together. Here we go. Let's adopt the courier network. And we have coil guns, are more powerful versions of the early mass drivers using electromagnetic coils to rapidly accelerate projectiles towards targets. So there is something coming. And now we could improve the robots we're getting. Or we could go for super solid materials right now. It's hard to tell. Exotic gas refineries. We don't need these yet. Corvette patterns are definitely a good thing. Robo-modding is too. Specialized mechanical pops. It's hard to tell. I mean, we want to go into this direction, but this is, yeah, this is more vital. It's definitely... following the hunch, I really think we should improve the robots. Or I feel we should improve the robots. What I think is the other thing, but I feel that. Somehow I feel that, and so we'll follow that. Because sometimes it's important to follow your feels.
Upscaling complete.
What do we have here? Yeah, we've got that. We've got that. It would probably be good to get to Dwifim to the trench world. But right now we're here, and we could claim Karas, Cetera, and Sapad, maybe, while these guys are occupied. How is the war going? It's not going well for our friends. I mean, there's a connection to Witris. They're not looking to take this. It's so hard to tell. I mean, we would really like to get this, but we're closer to this one. And the influence will be enough. I think we should move here. Yeah, for some reason, because there's a planet here too. And that will be really great once we have robots that can settle on these planets. So, there we go. There we go. Negotiations for appointing a new chairman are underway. Oh, yes, I forgot. Oh, my goodness. In 3 months. It's a cost of 200. My goodness. Immanuel Khan. Where will he go? Will he step back? Let's see. I mean, we have Simona Ballerina. We've got Sir Devonair. We've got the Rocky Accardi. We can only hope we get re-elected. National purity is not good though. Not anymore. Develop industry is good. Develop industry import export is also nice. So we'll just wait. Maybe we'll get something until then. And then we'll be fine. But we couldn't allow to spend
Potential
influence on
market
that
survey
anyway.
completed.
So We'll see about that. And we're here in Srudma. Went for that already. Let's survey more. They really need the consumer goods now. Let's claim that. Karos. Oh, look at this. There's an Arctic world there. Oh, that's really nice. Let's see. Oh, Sir Debonair will rule until the next election. The worst. Not really the worst. No, actually, he's really good. Chairman Sir Debonair now. He's an industrialist. 10% monthly minerals. He's a fertility preacher. More pop growth speed and food from jobs. And he gets develop industry more minerals. So he's a little bit really, really good, he is. So here we go. So I guess goodbye, Immanuel can. But he might rejoin as... We need a leader here. Christopher, he's about the same age, right? Veronique Bernard, on the other hand, she's cheap. And we like cheap. Cheap solutions. Let's see whom we'll get there. And actually she is Carolis. Admiral Carolis. Let's put her onto the strike force. Just for good measure. And we'll see what we can do later on. Here we go.
Potential market survey completed.
Nice. More and more and more. It gets better and better. Let's see. I mean, we really
market
want...
Oh,
we have got an anomaly. It's a routine one in the Fijan system. By chance, we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this planet. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. The signal contains no message. Could it be distress transponder? Yeah, let's research what that thing means. We must go deeper now. That doesn't look good. It goes strange. They should return and claim this. Oh, look at that. It's getting a little bit crazy there. It's getting a little bit crazy.
A system has been surveyed.
Nice. So we've got this, and what else can we go for?
Incoming inquiry.
The solidarity of Paringo offers a migration treaty. They're friendly now and superior. Inferior technology, though. The human people should not be prisoners in the New Eden Corporation, and neither should our own people be limited to inhabit our territory. Let us agree to remedy this. Let's have a look. The solidarity of... What are they? For tropical preference, they are docile, communal conservationists, but they are weak and fleeting. They're not too bad. Yeah, we can use some of these people. Maybe we can settle somewhere. You will be integrated into the corporation. We found an ancient life pod. Look at this. Is that one of the rumored ancestors they speak of? An abandoned life pod was detected in close orbit of Fijon 4. It's covered in scorch marks, presumably from when the pod's mothership exploded, and preliminary scans suggest it was built more than 5,000 years ago. The crew of the Eden Traveler managed to open the pod, revealing the withered remains of a reptilian alien clad in a resplendent uniform. Clutched in one of its claws was a small picture of another individual from the same race. Possibly a mate or revered leader. Very good. The reptilians. We knew it. Always knew it. Oh well. They've claimed that now, so let's actually stop here. It doesn't make sense. Let's go back here. Mekura and Dewithim. And then we might go to Cormagion. Let's see about that. And we definitely need more consumer goods. Where do we produce them? I think we produce them here on Khan's Hope. Let's have a look. And we're at full production already. Hard to tell how to get more. We must get more. We must expand. Yeah, it could have been good. Still, it's okay. We're fine with it. We're fine with it. You cannot win every race. What's that? Where is that? 60% for whom? Can colonize this at 60%? Well, no one, I guess. No one yet, but when the migration treaty comes to pass, then we'll be able to claim these planets as well. So there's that.
Outlier identified.
In the Ferragon system, we've discovered something. Efforts to map the surface of the planet Ferragon 3 have identified a strange mountain formation in the southern hemisphere. It does not appear to have formed naturally. Are these the mountains of madness? Let's investigate. 3 Arctic worlds, really. Let's have a look here. I mean, I think we should definitely expand our strike force a bit. Wait. Now we've built something we didn't want to build. And because we can really make a new corvette with the new weapons we have. Let's see. Ship designs. That's an obsolete design. Let's go for a new design. A new corvette. The rocket ship's fine. Out here. We need something with the new weapons, the coil guns. Here we go. Wow. Don't even need the reactor booster. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll be very pragmatic naming this. If you have better names, please tell. But that's the way a corporation names its models when they are not sold but used for the state. So here we go. I'll go for more fancy names later. Truly, what happened to the Empire's floor here? Ah, look at that. Something has happened. Target from orbit. At the very heart of the formation lies an overgrown processional entrance, leading deep underground, choked with vegetation and half buried in rubble from some tectonic shift ages past. The going is very hard, and clearing the passageway will be quite an undertaking. I'll keep digging. Tyler. And where do we get more consumer goods, really? It's not that we can buy them, or can we? 2.60. That's not too bad. We could sell food. Let's see if our friends here need something like food or so. Offer a trade deal. Food, and we want consumer goods. Oh, that's definitely an okay rate. We've got so much food. Let's see how many consumer goods we get. Oh, that's so nice. Let's see. They love food now. And we need these consumer goods to build our spaceships if we can. Our colony ships. Wow! How much can we get here? Yeah, let's leave us some 200 food. So here we go. The big consumer goods trade. Let's hope we can do it. Nice. We're set. We're set, friends. We're definitely set. Now. Oh, we found a gigantic skeleton. Let's see here in Ferragon. What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Ferragon 3 have been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old. Our scientists have ruled out that Ferragon 3 could have supported life on that scale at any point in the planet's history. Science Officer Spartana of Rome has prepared a special research project to delve further into this mystery. Let's delve in further, definitely. Because we want to know.
Potential market survey completed.
Fijon. Look at that. That looks like precursor ruins. This toxic and lifeless world, Fijon 3, appears to have once been inhabited by a moderately advanced pre-space civilization. The ruins of their cities are still strewn across the surface. Let's research. Research, research, research now. And as soon as we can, we'll go for that colony ship. And make it count.
Future market survey complete.
Really nice. Iriamus system has been... Oh, and the Eden Wanderer, of course. Well, that's all here, right? What else could we research? Could we pass the Olossi? No. We cannot go past that. We can move to this system, though. With Nathan Rigdon. That should be relatively safe. Fijon 3. Nuclear devastation. Our survey of Fijon 3 has revealed that it used to be a pristine continental planet with a mild climate as little as 1,000 years ago. In stark contrast, the atmosphere today is extremely toxic. The surface highly irradiated, and the world has long since lost the ability to support life. We've detected signs that the planet was the scene of an incredibly destructive thermonuclear war waged between factions of a relatively advanced indigenous pre-space civilization. What a waste. And what a good system, on the other hand, right? A really, really good system. Well then. Go on, my friends. And We'll go quickly for the colony ship, and we'll also send it already to the wonders of Lythia. Prime. Let's find some way to get more alloys. My goodness, it's so crazy. We need more people, my friends. More and more people. And it's doubtful if we will get them. Let's see about the population. The population is okay. We have a roboticist.
Special project
Also have
actualized.
robots. Oh, now. After continued studies of the massive skeletal remains found on Ferragon 3, Science Officer Spartana of Rome has concluded that this creature served as some kind of organic starship. Much smaller bones from at least 3 separate species were found within the larger skeleton, and we assume these came from members of the crew. For unknown reasons, these organic starships suffered catastrophic damage and crash-landed on Ferragon 3. While we cannot begin to understand the biological engineering necessary to grow a starship like this, the study of these bones alone has substantially advanced our knowledge. Great things await us. Spartana of Rome has even gained one more level. So
Research actualized.
Xenobiology, studying the life that arises on other worlds and beyond, allows us to understand fundamental aspects of biology that were previously beyond our reach. Now let's see, we could reverse engineer minor artifacts for random technology bonuses. The question is, would we need that? Could go for planetary capital and Hall of Judgment. Or the food processing facilities. That might be best for now. Let's go for them. And here we go now. And we also have the research agreement bonus on that thing, so that's pretty nice to know. I mean, it gets a little bit out of hand, don't get me wrong. And the consumer goods as well. Ah. Let's see what we can do here. We've got good research going, at least that. And we hope, like everyone would, that research will save us. If we don't get overrun. I hope that doesn't... Oh my goodness. Ah, that doesn't look so great. Oh my... Day for business. It is not in New Eden Corporation. Credits, credits, credits. Like music to our ears. Well, Perota. You might want to join us as a subsidiary. In time, I don't know.
Outlier identified.
Oh, what have we found here? In the Axillus system. An outlier. A vessel of some kind has crashed into the surface of this asteroid. Wreckage from the craft can still be found within the impact crater. We must investigate. Maybe we'll find great robots.
Research actualized.
Nice. Got unspent trade points now on the robots. Let's see. We can create a template. What could we add to that? Something general, right? That would be nice. Robot upkeep. Empire sprawl from POPs. That's good. POP assembly cost. That's also good. Double jointed and durable. That's what I'd like. The Robot 2 model. Create that thing, apply the template somewhere. We've got 2 robots. Great. Oh my goodness, what to 1,700. Well. We'll see to it later, I guess. Machine template system. Rewritable assembly templates allow for the creation of bespoke synthetic worker designs. And now, yeah, we have the L-gate insights, but we don't have the L-gate under control, so we'll not go for that. Can go for destroyers or afterburners. That's cheaper, so we go for that first, and that's also pretty good. Powerful thrusters provide additional combat speed, but consume a great deal of power. Evasion is notable, and sublight speed is also not bad. Here we go. Let's see what we can do now. This is flown away. We have got another... Oh, the Alien Awareness Society. Friendly relations with alien species. Ah, yes. Land grab objections. Federated. Enclaves Incorporated. Ah, we'll not be friends with this faction, I guess. Brianna Hall is looking for friendly relations, but... Yeah, that also needs empires that are friendly. So let's see how we can do this. Ah, Mikura and Dwithim. And Yuki Zim is also a nice choice. So we'll go for that very soon. A crashed ore freighter. After identifying an anomaly in the gravity well of MF233D, the Eden Traveler has discovered the shattered wreckage of an ancient ore superfreighter buried deep within the asteroid's crust. It must have carried a full load when it crashed, and the asteroid's mineral wealth has been revised accordingly. Excellent. Well, kind of excellent. It's... You always hope for more, right? Oh my goodness. At least I think they took back that system. That's a start. Oh goodness, these parrots. Otherwise, if the parrots lose too much, we will make friends with the robots. Enough unity for another tradition. New colonies start with 1 additional pop. Or starbase upkeep. Yeah, we only have 1 starbase. So let's go for the colonization fever right now. As we're so close to landing that ship on New Eden. Not on New Eden, on the Wonders of Lythia, right?
A system has been surveyed.
Farragon has been fully surveyed. The expansion is notable. So Debonair doing what he can, gaining a level. That's great. That's great, Sir Debonair. That's really great. And now, led by our curious Admiral, right? 2 unspent trade. Oh, could we modify the template somehow? I don't know. It is as it is.
Market outlier identified.
In the Achilles system, they found out we have found something else. IU 11038 is home to a number of exquisite impact craters. However, something breaks the visual uniformity in one of the larger craters. We must find out, of course. It's thrilling.
Research actualized.
And now, mote stabilization. Mote harvesting traps. Volatile motes are fickle particles that are dangerous to work with. In order to safely harvest them without setting off a chain reaction of explosions, energy fields must be used to stabilize the motes. Really good. And now, research station output would help us a lot. Colony development speed would help us even more now. So let's go for that. Instantly. It's the time for it. It's the time for it.
Research actualized.
Food processing facilities. Improved food processing techniques will lead to better preservation methods and less spoilage. And now, let's see. We can go for more food from farmers, which we don't need at the moment. Hyper entertainment forums, which we cannot afford at the moment, or administrative capacity, which is always good. Let's go for that. The Ember puzzle box. Whoa, and fender bender. Let me be a little bit slower. Once past the collapsed entrance, a tunnel bores deep into the earth. Architecturally flawless despite its age, kilometers down, it opens into a massive, perfectly spherical chamber. Floating in a suspension field at the very center is an inscrutable alien device, a semi-opaque, amber-tinted cube with intricate alien patterns inscribed on all 6 sides. Touching the inscriptions causes rhythmic pulses of light to be emitted from the cube. There is no trace of any known language, code, or mathematical equation in the chamber or on the puzzle box itself, but it is fairly safe to assume that the box is a riddle of some kind. Keep digging. We must solve the riddle. And we have found out something here. Well, the crater in question is most likely the result of a regular meteorite impact. The complex patterns, the resulting depression, originated at a later time. Science Officer Dark Savant argues that these surface-level patterns are not the result of an impact but a collision. One between asteroid IU 11038 and some unspecified orbital installation or ship of alien make. How odd. We must find out more. We have 100 of these bad boys ready. And we have so much. We've got so much influence still. Need more alloys, but how to get them? Where to get them? We don't know. Let's see. New Eden Complex is maybe something for that. Let's see. I mean, we need the alloys. It's the lifeblood. We must go for the alloy foundries right now. At this very moment.
Upscaling complete.
Nice. And this outpost is also very powerful. And if we can, we will still get the L gate. Yeah, there's so many alloys we need. It's crazy. I mean, that's just a very good system. And that is also a dream. A dream to have. Because of all the research. It's just very, very good. These systems here out there, they are phenomenal systems, really. I don't know what to say about these. It's
Market outlier identified.
And here, preliminary scans of XC0909 indicate that a heavily armed vessel is in orbit of the asteroid. It would be wise to proceed with caution. Now, we want to have this vessel. We need to control it. It's our new fleet power. They're still neutral. And we're expanding too much, but must risk it for the biscuit, or how they call it. What have we found out now? Oh. We have gone for something. We have uncovered the orbital construct. And now, where should we go next now? I mean, there's this side, and we will excavate it. The healthcare campaign has exited. Yeah, we could keep going with that thing. But what we really need is the recycling campaign. So we'll maybe wait. The archaeological site. Something has happened. The target from orbit. Although wildly abstract, the patterns on the puzzle box's surface turned out to be stellar constellations. This was not immediately apparent because the viewpoint from which the constellations were depicted originates ominously from outside our own galaxy. Once that discovery had been made, unlocking the box was easy. It is in fact a map. Once the puzzle box was solved, it lit up to reveal a holographic display of a nearby star system, focusing on a particular location in the outer belt. Observations of that point revealed an unusually dense cluster of rocky debris, some of it continental in size. Upon inspection, it turned out to be the remaining fragments of an entire planet that was somehow destroyed many eons ago. Is that our origin? Whatever was there and whatever inspired the construction of this great edifice pointing the way is long gone. We get 1,000 minerals. It's not bad. This orbital construct. My goodness. It's getting better and better. XT81 singularity. Nefris Pride. The armed vessel discovered in orbit of XC0909 is an abandoned military space called Nefris Pride. Its light frame and evasion hardware suggested it was built for long-distance patrol missions, but it has since been retrofitted into a long-range stealth bomber. Records of the ship's comms reveal it was hijacked by a rebel guerrilla on its way to perform a strike against a secret complex called the X-Van Labs, said to hold a weapon so powerful it could win them the war when they were shot down. We have extracted the ship's destination from its navigational drive. We will send a science ship crew to the lab. The X-Van Labs. Let's investigate the Eta aliens. Have we done that? I mean, come on. What has happened there? And what they are and who they are is what we will research in the next episode. Make a short pause until next time. Until tomorrow, my friends. Have a great time until next time. Happy gaming. This is Immanuel signing out. See you soon, my friends, and happy gaming.